Well, welcome to the Pugilist Circle, the official Pugilist Circle Fight Talk. I'm your humble host, Coach T, and let's get right into it. I held off on making this video because I wanted to wait till all the hoopla and all the hype and all the madness just died down a little bit. So I could look at this fight objectively and look at this fight from an outside looking in perspective, being basically as fair as I always am with each fighter. I already saw the fight, so I know the outcome, but let's get right into it. Haney already sticking a jab. He has such a crisp jab. One of those jabs that make you think about your next move. I would hate to be on the receiving end of one of those. It's so snapping. And it's right in your face. It's so quick too. Shakur Stevenson has a good jab also. He has good head movement. You can see that head movement early. Shout out to Floyd Mayweather Sr. You can see a lot of that in Devin's game. Imagine a younger, more athletic, with the times, today's generation of Floyd Mayweather Sr. You get Devin Haney. The way he fights, it's like a mirror image of Floyd Sr. He might not have the defense of Floyd Jr., but the technical skills of Floyd Sr. is definitely prevalent. This was really a good fight. I really feel for you if you didn't actually watch this fight live, or if you just didn't actually see the whole fight. This fight was really something. It showcased Devin Haney's defensive ability, as well as that stiff jab. I can't rave enough about his jab, man. That jab is just so much trouble for anybody standing in front of it. I swear I would hate to be on the receiving end of that jab, or having to deal with it all night, because he's gonna pop it all night long. And rumor has it, word around a campfire is Devin Haney and Errol Spence both gave Floyd Mayweather Jr. problems in sparring. That's neither here nor there. I wasn't there. It wasn't recorded. I think maybe the Errol Spence one was, but hey, take it with a grain of salt, man. I'm just telling you, word around the campfire, Devin Haney and Errol Spence both gave Floyd problems in sparring, but again, I wasn't there. They have all these good exchanges on the inside, and really, Kambosos was supposed to be defending his home country titles and all this other stuff. He wasn't fighting like he was trying to defend anything, man. He fought like he wasn't trying to get hit with something that was going to put him on the canvas. I mean, he's fighting, but he's not fighting like, he's not going for broke, basically. But I love Devin Haney, man. Devin Haney's style is just so beautiful. I said, it might have been 3 or 4 years ago, but I made a video years ago, and I mentioned that Shakur Stevenson was the future face of boxing, and I clearly overlooked Devin Haney, and I knew what I did after I already made the video, because I know the caliber of fighter that Devin Haney is. And even before the fight, I was saying that, yeah, Haney will win on a decision, but don't be surprised if he gets robbed on the cards. There's no denying this. This is like a clean sweep. Well, I'm not gonna say he won every round, but this is a clean sweep by judges' estimations. There's no way they could rob him of this fight. He's just doing his thing in there. I mean, he's just on point. And look at that. And they tried everything in the book to make it hard for him. As far as his father not getting the visa to go over there, getting the last minute visa. He was there, but he had to jump through hoops and go through H in a handbasket just to be there to support his son, you know? Look at the holding. Haney is too sharp. He's a sharp fighter. A very sharp fighter. With his fighting style, I could definitely see him moving up in weight. I know before we talked about Tank moving up in weight and all this and that, but for Haney, his fighting style is tailor-made for it. He's going to be a very good welterweight in the next couple of years. Mark my words. You heard it here first on the Pugilist Circle. Devin Haney will be a top-tier welterweight within the next four years. I'm giving it 4 years. Mark my words. And if I'm wrong, call me on it. But that was a good fight. If you happen to catch that fight, you know, you were in for a treat. The undercard wasn't really that much to talk about. I mean, it was okay, I guess. But I'm proud of Devin Haney, man. He had a lot of odds stacked against him, and he prevailed. You know, a lot of people they hate on Devin Haney. You know, I'm surprised that they didn't try to keep Floyd Sr. in his corner. I don't know if Floyd is getting too old or if he just didn't feel like doing it anymore, but they should have kept Floyd Sr. in that corner, man, because, man, he could probably teach him a little bit on the defensive side also. He already has it. You can see hints of Floyd Sr. in him, in his fighting style. And it's beautiful to watch. But he should be around Floyd Jr. more. Or rest in peace, Brother Roger. But I know Roger's not here anymore, but he would have benefited a lot from being around Raj. But I don't want to get long-winded. I don't want to talk your head off. It was a good fight. I love the fight. Let me know what you thought about the fight in the comments. And this concludes today's broadcast of the Pugilist Circle, the official Pugilist Circle Fight Talk. Remember to like, subscribe, and leave your comments below. From your host, Coach T. Stay blessed.